everyone, I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions. I'm here at Chinook Mall in Calgary, Canada, and today I wanted to touch on something called the Samourai Wallet. It's available for download on Android and eventually on iOS, and I wanted to take a look at it because of some of the interesting features it provides. Let's take a look. Alright, so as I said, Samourai is only available for Android, but it will be out on iOS at some point in the future, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Furthermore, it's still in development, so it's an ever-changing beast as it gets built out, but what they've done with it so far is incredible, and there's a lot to cover here, so I'm not going to be able to get to absolutely everything, but I thoroughly encourage you to check this out and everything that it has to offer. So we're just going to take a quick look at the website here. They give a good rundown of everything that this is capable of on their site here. It is in alpha still, but regardless, it's incredible. So I'm just going to click over to the features tab here. And let's just go through a couple things. I just want to highlight something here. So the security on this is like none other. They've got the industry standards and everything, but when it comes to privacy, like they don't reuse addresses. They randomize your change outputs. There's the other interesting thing is that you have the option to use Tor and VPNs to route your transactions, so that just further enhances your privacy when it comes to using the Samourai Wallet. Let's see here. You've got your regular, you have smart fees where you can go normal, priority, or low, but you can also do your custom miner fees. I talked about this with Green Address, but also in Samourai Wallet you have RBF, or replace by fee. So let's say you have an incoming or outgoing transaction where you do not have a sufficient fee to get through in the amount of time you'd like it to get through. Well, you can bump that up using RBF. You just tap the transaction and you can bump up the fee if you like. Now, this is something interesting that they've put in. It's called payment NIMs. Now, this is a public code that you can provide to anybody, and when that person wants to send you an address, normally you would have to give them a static address and they'd send to the same one every single time if they wanted to be adding you into an address book. Now, this code would be able to generate new receiving addresses independently. So as the person in question sends you payments on a regular basis or whatever they want to do, well, every time using this key, they'll be able to generate a new address for you. You will receive your money, but on the outside looking in, it could be going to anybody. So it's not the same address every time. And this is very, very interesting. I can't wait to play around with this. Now, Ricochet is another fantastic anonymity feature. Ricochet, what it does is instead of sending directly to a person, it will bounce your transaction multiple times off various addresses before ending up at its final destination. So it just looks like it could have gone through multiple people before it ended up where you actually wanted to send it, which, again, incredible. Love this. Now, why would you want this? Well, in some instances, say if you have a Coinbase account, for instance, well, some third parties like Coinbase, they will shut down your account if your Bitcoins have been within 5 hops of, say, an online gambling site like a poker site. So those coins, those Bitcoins, they get flagged, and within 5 hops, like let's say if it's been to 5 different wallets and then lands in Coinbase and it has been on, like I said, an online poker site, well, they'll shut down your account or at least freeze it until you explain what the hell is going on. So this just promotes the fungibility of Bitcoin, where one Bitcoin is no different than the other because you can add these hops in between. Now, this is something great. Let's say you have a node that you're running at home, or you have somebody that you know is running a node that you trust in particular. So, for instance, I did a video on the BitSeed node that is basically plug in and go, plug and play. So you could point your Samourai Wallet towards your trusted node so that you are indeed self-verifying transactions. You know the node in your home is the one that is verifying all the transactions that go through your Samourai wallet. All you need to provide is the IP address, which you would know if you were running a node. The port, there's a default setting here, but you can change that. And then a username and a user password, which would be listed with your node if you were to get the Bitseed one, or if you're running one independently, you would have this information. But another fantastic feature. Now, I'm not going to get into the stealth mode yet, but I am going to look at these remote commands here. So let's say somebody stole your phone, or you lost your phone, either one. Well, you can set up these SMS remote commands. So in this instance here, if you want your seed for your wallet, you would type SW seed and then your PIN code that you have set up, and you would text your own phone, and it would respond with the wallet seed so that you could restore on a new phone. In this instance, maybe you're worried somebody stole your phone and they can get into your wallet. Well, you would text SW wipe and then your PIN code, and it would wipe your Samourai wallet, so the person does not have access to your funds. This is crazy. This is incredible. Also, furthermore, let's say the thief switches the SIM card, which they often do. You can get a notification sent to you and still be able, still be able to wipe your Samourai wallet if the SIM card has been switched in your phone. So you get a text message letting you know to whatever trusted phone you want, letting you know that the SIM in your phone has been switched and your Samourai device now has a new number associated with this. Wow. And you can send a remote wipe command to the new number. Like, these guys are so far beyond when it comes to security. I'm dumbfounded. Now, I will touch on the stealth mode. I'm going to show you this in a minute, but basically there's a way that you can enable stealth mode so that your app actually disappears entirely from your phone, and the only way to access it is to type ** your PIN code, the pound sign, and hit dial, and it will open the app. So nobody even knows you have the app on your phone unless you put in this special code via your phone dialer. Unbelievable, these guys. And then, they've got your customized settings, all that stuff. So, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the wallet itself. So like I said, it is in the Google Play Store. Okay, now it's technically it's labeled as unreleased, but you can find it. And let's just go ahead and open it up. So we open it up. We're going to create a new wallet. Okay, I'm going to create a passphrase and keep it secret. Now I'm going to, let's see, just for the purposes of this video, because I will be wiping this obviously afterwards, but let's just use Bitcoin. Now let's confirm that. BITCOIN. Okay. Now create a PIN code. Let's between 5 and 8 characters. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, I don't recommend using that as your PIN code. Okay, so then it's going to give you these words. All right, this is your backup phrase, and this is what you would use to restore your wallet should you lose it. So I'm just going to write that down, and we'll be right back. Okay, once you've written your recovery words down, it's going to do a little checkup. Okay. I just double check what I've written down. Sure enough, I'm all good. Bitcoin. All right, I've secured my recovery info, and I'll go ahead. Okay, so the interface here is pretty basic. It's pretty simple to navigate your way through. You've got your balance here. Down below, you have this little plus sign, and it pulls up a menu. You have send and receive, and you also have payment codes. When you go to the send screen, you've got a few options. You can paste in an address or a payment channel, your amount in Bitcoin or US dollars. You can set your fee here, low, priority, normal, and so on and so forth. Okay. Ricochet here, you can see you can hit a toggle switch, which will allow you to ricochet it off, like I was talking, off multiple addresses before hitting its final destination. Okay. Furthermore, up top, you see a little QR code button. If you tap that button, then obviously you're going to be opening up your camera to scan an address. And if I go back here, you've also got some other options here. These are a little bit more advanced. You can hit show current miners fees to see a good rundown of what the fees are looking like in the network at the moment. Yeah, and so let's just, and actually, you know what? What's even cooler is down here, when you hit low fee, it actually shows you the Satoshis per byte that you're sending, okay? Obviously, it's a little bit higher right now, so you can see priority 290, 280, 240, okay? But you can do custom fees as well, okay? Now, what if I want to receive? It's gonna bring up my QR code. I can set a specific amount here, and that's pretty much it. And it also asks me, do I want a SegWit address? Yes, I do. Now with the SegWit address, when I go to send out, it's just going to lower my fees for me. So these guys have been very good about adding that in very quickly. All right, and you can see an address down below. If you want to copy it, you can tap on it and it copies the receive address to the clipboard to be pasted into a text message, so on and so forth. Up here, you can hit share this receive address and you can share it via whatever method you like. It'll give you a list of applications that you can use it with. I'm gonna hit no. Let's go back here. Okay, now let's go up and let's take a look. What do we have for options here? We've got a few. You can sweep a private key. So let's say you had a paper wallet. You just tab that to sweep all your funds into your wallet. You can export your wallet backup through a couple methods. You could do it to the clipboard or in an email. All right. You can show your unspent outputs, or you can go into the deeper settings. Let's check out the settings here. Okay, so the wallet itself. There's a lot of options here. You can scramble the pin screen. You can autosave the backup to device storage. You can show your mnemonic. Now, these XPubs, these show bit44 XPub or SegWit XPub, that is used for, say, tracking an address as a watch-only address. Maybe you just want to be following the public key, or rather you want to be following the balance. Okay, you can change your PIN, you can secure the wallet by erasing it. Okay, let's go a little bit further into here. Okay, you can change your units from Bitcoin to millibitcoin or bits. You can choose your street price, so where you're pulling your price from. Now this is something that I did tweet them about. I was asking, are you going to have Canadian dollar support? They said absolutely, they're going to have multiple currency support, but again, this is an alpha, so they've got a few options here. There's a few currency options when you click into some of these other ones. You can see US, Euro, Russian ruble, okay? And you can choose your block explorer, okay? So where you see your transactions on the blockchain if you click into them. Okay, let's go down a little bit further. Now, here we go. Spend using, okay, first, okay, you have your SegWit addresses. That's toggled on right now. BIP126, it's just increased privacy. People can't really see where you're sending from. It makes it harder to track. RBF, so if I toggle that on, which I do want it, that just means that I can bump up my fee if it's insufficient to get my transaction through in time. My trusted node, I can go in here, and this is what I was talking about. You would paste in your IP address, the port is default, you'd put in your username and password, and then you're connected to a node that you trust. Amazing. All right, fee provider, you can choose where you want your fee guesstimates to be coming from, which I haven't seen on any wallet. That's incredible. All right, let's go back out here. Stealth. This is what I love. Oh God, when I saw this, I was so excited. I thought it was the coolest thing. Okay, Stealth Launcher. Let's take a look at this. So I'm removing Samourai from the home screen and from my, I guess, my app launchers. So you won't be able to find it anymore. And I have to dial ** my PIN code, the #, and then dial that number in order to open the app. So I'm going to say yes to that. Let's check this out. Okay, so I'm going to close out of all this. So take a look at this. I'm on my main screen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my apps, and let's go to the S's. So it's already on the S's here. There's no Samourai Wallet to be found. Okay, so you wouldn't be able to find it here. It's not on my home screen anywhere. So what I have to do is I'm going to open my phone dialer, ** 1 2 3 4 5, the PIN I set up before, the #, and I dial. Check it out. Launches Samourai, and here I am into my wallet. That's amazing. I love that. I know that the technology behind it, not difficult to implement, but nobody thought to do that before these guys. Awesome. I love it. Okay. Let's just get a little bit more into the settings and then we'll wrap up here. Okay. So remote, enable remote commands. This is the SMS thing, so you can turn it on. A trusted mobile number for remote. So this is your backup number. So if somebody swaps your SIM card, where's the text going to go? To a significant other or something. Yeah. And SIM switch defense, all of that. Okay. Your networking, you can do a VPN, you can route via Tor, so these are options here. Again, amazing privacy. Troubleshooting is down below, and that's about it. Okay, so you've got an incredible arsenal of privacy tools here, and this is the most interesting wallet that I've seen in a long time. You guys have to check this out. Guys at Samourai, I'm at a loss for words for how cool this is, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. There's so much to cover in this. I can't even really get into it. We didn't even really do demo transactions or anything like that, but I'm gonna let people play around with this. I just wanted to highlight how stacked this wallet is, and it's only an alpha. So guys, congratulations on being awesome, and everybody check this wallet out, especially if you're traveling around, you're not sure if somebody's going to be rifling through your phone. Like, you never know with airport security. You don't want somebody poking around your phone, especially if you're going through the States nowadays. Like, I'm in Canada and I don't encounter a lot of that kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't want anybody rifling through my phone and touching my Bitcoin. So this is a good way to just mitigate that risk and have it so that it's hidden in the background and you're safe no matter what. So yeah, Samourai Wallet, check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, drop a tip if you're able to, and share this video. Also, if you'd like to support the show in another way, please hit my affiliate links down below to grab yourself a hardware wallet to protect your crypto. And we'll see you guys next time on the BTC Sessions.
Time takes a little bit longer to work than you first thought. You need to let go.